Hello, everybody. I want to start out by thanking you all so much for coming out to see these directing scenes. We have some phenomenal scenes on the way for you. The first scene you were going to watch today is one that I directed. My name is Hedrick. This is Clue on stage. Who you're going to see tonight is Merrill Larson as Wadsworth, John Lundblade as Mr. Green, Faith Jackson as Miss Scarlett, Noah Potter as Colonel Mustard, Anna Roylins as Miss Peacock, Ashley Norton as Mrs. White, and Saphryn Griffith as Professor Plum, as well as a special voiceover performance by our very own Regan Nielsen. The sounds that you have heard in the pre-show music, as well as some of the incredible sound design that you're going to hear later, has come from one incredible Sybil Jensen. Let's give her a round of applause. And then, finally, our last actor with the line, you, the audience. I know that sounds really intimidating, but you got it. Okay, I'm going to say your line for you, and you're going to say it back to me. Your line is, all right, who done it?
All right, who done it?
Okay, one more time. All right, who done it?
All right, who done it?
Perfect. Now you might be wondering, how do I know when to say my line, Drake? And with that, I would like to invite the incredible Saphryn Griffith on stage. Towards the end of the play, Saphryn here is going to say a line and do this action.
The tapes!
When you see Saphryn do that, you know, oh, it's my line. So let's practice that. Saphryn, go ahead.
The tapes!
All right, who done it?
Perfect. You guys are naturals. I knew I should cast you. See you, Saphryn. Have a good show. And with that, I invite you to a night of mystery, mayhem, and a little murder.
Your singing telegram.
3 murders in 3 minutes. That's our best record.
This is getting serious. 6 murders, 6 suspects. Mr. Body in the billiard room, the cook in the kitchen, the motorist in the lounge, the cop in the library, Yvette in the ballroom, and the singing telegram girl in the hall. Not to mention one confidential envelope of missing damning evidence. Our evening's guests may be gifted at breaking the law, but they clearly need work on breaking a case. So, who is the killer, you may ask? I'm sure you have your suspicions, but we've no time to discuss that now. The police are nearly here. Very well. I believe the best way to find the murderer is to start at the beginning. Sometimes the most obvious answers are right under our noses. Yes, thank you, Colonel. So nice of you to join us. I shall take you through the events of the evening step by step. Now, try to stay with me. At the start of the evening, Yvette was here, waiting to offer you all a glass of champagne. The doorbell rang. It was you. I recognized you as Colonel Mustard. Yvette gave you a drink. Doorbell. Mrs. White, pale and tragic. I introduced her to Yvette. They both flinched. A rumble of thunder, a crash of lightning, Peacock, Green, Scarlett, Plum, all arrived. That's when the cook banged the gong. You all adjourned to the dining room. You all found your names besides your places. Shark fin soup, my favorite. And you had a letter, and you had a letter, and you had a letter. Yes! We all went to the study. Mr. Body gave you gifts, and you opened them. Then, Mr. Body switched off the lights.
Oh!
Turn off the lights! Oh my God! What's going on? Apparently dead, but he wasn't really dead. He was really alive, but we didn't know it. Then, Mrs. Peacock drank his drink. Mr. Green suggested the drink might be poison. Ah! I stopped screaming. Ah! Suddenly we heard more screaming from Yvette. We ran to the billiard room. You locked me in with a murderer, you idiot! What? One of us wasn't there.
Oh! It was Mrs. Peacock! When we all...
I'm sorry for dressing you all!
When we all ran to see Yvette, you stayed behind. I'm in an aggravated state of shock. He gave you just enough time to commit murder. May I?
Be my guest.
It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger.
God forbid!
I found your feather in the freezer, and it was your dagger that was found in the back of the cook.
Poor woman. I thought you liked her soup.
It was my favorite.
Mr. Green, you were under the cook's corpse for approximately 2 minutes and 57 seconds while the rest of us never even realized you were gone. I suggested we bring the cook back to the study, but Bonnie's body was gone. Then, Mrs. Peacock stumbled into the room with Bonnie on her body because Bonnie had been bludgeoned by the back door in his vein with a lead pipe.
By whom?
It was Mr. Green in the billiard room with the lead pipe.
Don't be preposterous!
I found your disgusting hanky just outside the bathroom door in the billiard room the second time that Mrs. Peacock was attacked, the second time Mr. Body died! Couldn't stand the thought of him getting away, huh? So you bashed his brains out!
Don't be ridiculous! I can't stand the sight of blood, it wasn't me!
That's when I suggested we destroy the evidence in Body's briefcase.
But the briefcase was empty.
Correct. The evidence Body had been holding against us was gone.
That's when we took all the murder weapons, locked them away, and went to the hall to throw away the key.
To the hall!
We opened the door and discovered the motorist.
Who was killed in the lounge?
But the lounge is locked, so who killed him?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
I never lounge.
Roylins went to the room closet, grabbed the wrench, and did the deed.
Didn't even know the man.
To Colonel Mustard, your motorist for life. Like the motor.
Give me back.
Plus, I saw you working conspicuously in the conservatory. The Scarlet Flowers opened the secret passage to the lounge, but if I remember correctly, Scarlet Flowers always have 5 petals. This one only had 4, meaning you had already plucked one of the petals to the secret passage to the lounge where you pummeled the motorist to death with the wrench.
Never underestimate what you can do with a wrench or mustard.
I know. How do you think I fixed the sink?
Then the doorbell rang. Doorbell! And the cop arrived.
The cop who was murdered in the library!
It was Mrs. Scarlett in the library with the candlestick. I didn't do it! Oh yeah? But how'd the cop wind up decapitated? And why did I find your cigarette holder and a stack of books in the library? Oh, please, you found my cigarette holder before the cop even arrived. Ha! So you admit you were in the library. What were you doing, huh? Plotting a murder? How can I plot a murder of a cop I didn't even know was coming? I rest my case. I didn't do it, but I do know who killed the singing telegram girl.
You do?
It was Plum in the hall with the revolver.
How could I? Eva had the gun when she shot the lounge door.
But when the cop arrived, she passed it to you and we all ran to the front door. Hiding it in that stupid French hat of yours. We found it when we were searching the house.
Proves nothing.
Then you killed the singing telegram girl before she could even finish her crab rolls. I wonder what kind of dirt she had on you, huh? Bet she was an old patient of yours or something.
I've never seen that woman before in my life! This is ridiculous! It wasn't me!
I know! It was Mrs. White with the rope in the ballroom.
I'd rather die!
I saw how you cringed when you came in tonight and saw Yvette. You mentioned how your third husband was an electrician. Stands to reason you know your way around an electrical panel. So you turned off the lights and strangled Yvette with the rope.
I admit it. I did know Yvette. I hated her. She had such a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hated her! I hated her so much! The place on the side of my face! This is right! I didn't kill her!
Oh, in summation.
Thank God.
It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger, Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench, Miss Scarlett in the library with the candlestick, Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver, Mrs. White in the ballroom with the rope, and Mr. Green in the billiard room with the lead pipe.
Wait a minute. There's still one thing I don't understand.
One thing.
Now 2.
Wadsworth?
You can call me Wadsworth if you like. Freeze!
That's your name, isn't it?
You all thought it was Mr. Body tonight who was killed, but that's impossible.
But he bled all over me.
But it wasn't Body who was bleeding.
If it wasn't Body's body, then who was he?
He was Wadsworth, my butler.
You're Mr. Body?
I want to thank you all for killing off my network of spies and informers, which you all did splendidly, by the way. So, of course, the added bonus for our evening together is that now I have each and every one of you on the hook for murder.
Murder!
But you'll never get away with this. The cops will be here any minute.
Why should the cops come?
Of course.
What?
Nobody's called them. They were never on their way. So here's what we're gonna do, kids. We're gonna stack the bodies in the cellar. We're gonna lock the cellar door, and then we're gonna leave quietly, one by one, and forget this ever happened.
I can't forget all this.
Oh, I almost forgot the best part. Now, with murder on the menu, the price of blackmail just tripled.
Wait a minute. We can all rush him. He's got no more bullets left in that gun.
You don't think I'm gonna fall for that old trick?
It's not a trick. There was one shot at Mr. Body in the study, 2 at the lounge door, 2 for the cat, and 1 for the seeing telegram day.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
There was only one shot that got the cat, so that's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, not 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Okay, so 1 plus...
Shut it! The point is, there was 1 bullet left in this gun, and anybody who moves is gonna get it.
So you're just going to keep on blackmailing us? Is that your plan?
Of course. Why?
I'll tell you why. Larry Goodman.
Mr. Green, FBI? Dude! Did you see this coming? Neither did I.
The audience. Wadsworth, or should I call you Mr. Body? The jig is up.
You're really FBI.
Mr. Green got a letter just like the rest of you, but he came to the bureau where apparently I'm a dead ringer for Mr. Green. So they had me come here instead so we can have a sting operation.
Some sting. 6 people died on your watch. Not to mention that poor cat.
I work in the Hartfeld building, and Mr. Body knew exactly what Mr. Green looked like, so it had to be me. And I've been quite inept and gotten quite good at pickpocketing. I ended up with the case of evidence and none of you.
You've had the evidence this entire time? Give me that! Go!
We had our thoughts of what we might find tonight, but we never thought it'd be this rich. Shall we all take a look? We have Mrs. Scarlett's accounting books listing names, place, and dates of services. She's one of the highest grossing madams of DC.
Give me that.
Then we have love letters addressed to Professor Plum.
That's private property.
Turns out the seeing telegram girl was the underage daughter of the U.S. Department of Social Science or whatnot, and she was about to come clean to Daddy, which would have definitely cleaned up Professor Plum. That's why you shot her.
Now see here.
Then we have General Colonel Mustard. Yeah, you're Colonel Mustard. I'm sorry, you're not General yet. You're General Mustard, which you were one of Scarlett's regular, let's say, associates. Which made it so when your motorist was going to tell your Major General about where you went every Thursday night, you would have lost your military title. Couldn't have that, so when he came over tonight, you killed him.
Wanted someone to talk to.
This is the Peacock. Here's your Bible. This is where you're able to stash all your bribery. Too bad your cook couldn't keep a secret and told Mr. Body, or she might be alive today. And Mrs. White. You really did hate that, didn't you?
So much. The flames on the side of my
We have fingerprints of all your past murders.
I never murdered my husband's.
I'm sure we'll see about that once we scan against all the other ones we have from the FBI with your fingerprints.
I or gloves.
You mean these gloves?
Damn!
Mr. Body.
It's Robert.
Wadsworth had been feeding this information for months. No wonder you wanted him dead. So, when you fired in the study, And in this, he's wisely played dead, had all of us convinced. And when we all went to the kitchen to investigate the cook, you found him trying to make an escape through the bathroom, where you bludgeoned his head in with a lead pipe I dropped on the way there in the hall.
It was convenient.
You left his body there in the bathroom for poor Mrs. Peacock to encounter just moments later.
You swine!
The Body family has been wanted for organized crime for generations, blackmail, murder, and they've always allured the law until now. The Body family business has reached a dead end.
You leave my family out of this. Oh. Okay. I'm melting. I'm slipping. Dust. Back away. Oh, food for worms! Not dead. Close. Almost there. Probably about 32 seconds more.
He's dead.
Not yet!
Well, this has been the funnest night I've had in a long time. But you're all under arrest! Boys, take him away! Now there is all the evidence we have against them, and there is some tapes in the living room that I think you might find very important.
The tapes!
All right, who done it?
They all did! But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, I did, in the hall with the revolver. Go on, Chief, take him away! You know what? I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.